And welcome back to Void Train, where I'm gonna attempt to kill a shark again. Is that coal? Is it coal? Lump of coal. It is a lump of coal. Cool. Okay, where's the shark gone? Alright, it looks like the way to kill the shark is mostly to more or less let it kind of pause and then attack you. But then also just not ever letting it heal. I don't know if the devs would necessarily watch this, but something that could be useful is an explanation of how the creatures work, kind of like how they did it with the leeches. I don't know if that's something that I just have not seen for the shark. Don't you be going after them. Uh-uh. My aim is shit. This gun's also shit. I don't know how much health it has. Ah, cool. What did it drop? Stuff that I might need to go farther forward to get. Which is okay. Head slow, please. Oh shit, you need water. I need to rearrange this shit. Like, desperately. I have water on me, so that's good to know. There you go, little guy. Grab that. I have one more strange seed on me. Mouse button 5, irrigate. And then toss the water in. And then wood is this one. It's full. Grab this water and toss it in there. Okay. Wood we will toss, yeah, in here. Okay. What I would like to do is I wish these weren't here, because I don't need these anymore, because we have transmission right there and brake right there. You can't see anything. You can't see anything either. You can't either. Okay. Let's get to right about here, and then we'll pull the brake. And then go as far out as physically possible. Can I grab either of those, or did I kill it too far out? I killed it too far out. Okay. In that case, continue movement. Put a backpack on the workbench and equip it. This area is shit. I want to leave the little guys. I think storage being like this is okay if I rotate them around. Relocate. Rotate, rotate. And actually, let's set it up so that we can already have the next one. The next, loot catcher. So that would be where the next loot catcher would go. No. That one would need to go over. That's where that one would go. So I'm actually going to move this guy over now. I think that's okay. That one needs water. That one's good, that one's good. I dislike doing it this way because it means everything is going to be harder to access unless I am either right up next to it or floating out. I don't like it, but I'd rather do it this way and conserve some amount of space than have no space at the front. This needs to go on this side. So let's cancel that and let's shift all of these over. This is a horrible design. I would not recommend this in the slightest for your train. However, at the current moment, it's really the only option I have because I didn't get rid of those. I'm gonna say we're good. This one's easier to hit, which means I'll probably put it like there if possible. That one's easy enough to get to, it's just also not perfect. I might put it right there. Okay. Let's switch you off. Okay, create a backpack on the workbench. Small backpack. 1 wood, 2 leather, 1 bolts, 1 copper pipe. So that would be 3 of these, 5 of these. And then 1 of these. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Okay. 1 of you. Oh, that was an extra, that gave me an extra strange seats. That's cool. Water you. And put that in there. They dename themselves when you rearrange. In other words, it's not worth it. Grab this and make 1 of these. Put the rest of the scrap back. Grab this. Requires bolt and copper pipe. Bolts. Pick up copper pipe. Pick up and backpack craft. Up. Got an itch, sorry, 1 moment. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the preview for Grounded 2. Oh my god, it looks amazing. They didn't have to change the spiders though. That's the thing that I'm going to hate about that game, is the fact that the spiders are terrifying. I love it, but it's also like, why would you do this? This is horrifying. No, I'm happy they're making Grounded 2 and it's gonna like instantly come to Xbox Game Pass, which is amazing because that means I don't have to buy it is it? Okay, it's just a little bit annoying. Zinc. 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 Alright, I need to make a new chest then. This top chest will be for zinc. I need to also equip the backpack. That's a whole extra 3 slots. Okay, now we have to get the recycler. Backpack, expand your inventory slots. Retrieve the heavy item from the backpack to put in it. Cool. I'm actually going to leave this on this side. I'm gonna put it right there. Okay. Workbench 2. That would probably be useful. I would also like a Roflemo. Roflemos are also cute, but these guys are freaking adorable. Movement. Actually, wait, no. Let's... I don't have space for this stuff, man. Jesus. I would put that there, but nope. Alright, so in that case, the armory we don't generally use. So I feel okay putting it over here. Not really caring about space. This, I think, is small enough this way. And then you are going to just shift over so that I can build the recycler. Barely build the recycler. Okay. 4 iron, so 8 iron, 1 fat. Or 8 of this. I have 8 of that. And I have 1 fat. I am going to put that away. I'm going to put that away. I can put that away. The wood, I'll probably need fuel for that, so 4 of those. You are. Once you go. Now. Workbench, forcer. And then gear and bolts. Gear. Stationary again. Huh. Fun. zinc. And a lump of zinc. Crush the lump in the recycler. Lump of zinc. Start. Grab the lump of coal. Now let's get to the depot. Start. Pick up. I'm glad that this has its own storage. That makes me happy. I have a bunch more zinc. Fucking adorable dork. Okay. So, the zinc is in here. So, we will do this with this color. And then toss the zinc. Yeah. Yeah. And then this one recycles. And then I think I need to make another set. I should also, if I can, start making more copper and stuff of that sort. So the goal now is to get to the depot. I still have coal. Do I have anywhere? No. I need to make a new chest for that. But I do have organic seeds that I can craft. You all are good. Alright, one moment. Be right back. Alright, I am back. I had to quickly help my mom do a thing. Okay, that doesn't work anymore. Only that one does. I'm curious if... No. No, keep going. Just a little more. Stop there. Yeah, that should be good. There isn't a fourth one yet. But I do need to deposit. Is there anything that generally doesn't fill up as one of my chests? No. So I'm going to put these in here, and then one of these in here with the wood. The wood's really not needed to be put in there, but I'm doing it anyway. The water that I actually should grab just to make sure. Okay. How don't y'all see that stuff? Look up. Alright, so apparently they don't look up, only out. And I don't see anything underneath, so I need to keep an eye on the sky and ground. Or up and down of the sky. Like, it seems like if it's directly over or under the train, they won't see it. What are you? Are you a fat blob? See, okay, the thing that scares me is that there are giant rib cages out in the distance. Oh, hello. Steam battery requires 2 water and then the coal. So let's put the coal in here, because then with these two, I think you can recycle these. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, cool. So it's just everything. That gives you scrap metal, so that's cool. I'm glad they added that to the game, because I remember when I was playing it previously, I would get to a point where I'm just like, I have too much. And that doesn't need fuel, does it? No. So that means that this, and this, 150, 145, 85. So we will add, we'll just add that all to there because that's the thing I use the most. Lab, craft one of these. be able to put you into here. And I'm just going to give you the chemical as well. Okay. I think we're good to start again, because these guys are all sitting. I see... Okay, that's all right there at the side. So my loot catchers will pick them up.
And these are dangerous creatures we seem to have encountered before. We're going to have to stay here a little longer, at least to clear the path.
Ah, shit. My body's tumbling into the void. No. Ah. Okay. Clear the outpost of enemies. Perfect. Okay. Weapon module, that's nice.
Unfortunate news. You're wanted at every post. Oh, no, wait. That's not you. It's a scientist accused of stealing classified documents and artifacts. That's what he looks like.
What? Oh. Probably this one. If I had to guess. I don't know. What was the tutorial on No, it would be outpost, just outpost, okay. Main counter outposts with enemies in the void. Path through them is blocked by a battery operated blocker. Battery can be removed or shot off. Or you can try to simply break them through the blocker at high speed. Remember, you'd risk the health of your train. Yeah, these allow you to get weapon pieces though as well. Let's pick up stuff from the loot catchers. Okay, and then we can also grab that. And seeds. Seeds. Water. Let's just deposit everything to start with. I don't think the barrel does anything. Add fuel to those. I could possibly yeah, I think as you're pulling up, yeah, it'd be right there. As you're pulling up, you could technically shoot it off. technically. There is a thing I still have to do. Take the leaflet. That is what he looks like. Get to the depot. Okay. I can do that at speed, or I can continue how I've been going. Not at speed. There's a creature over there. I don't think it's aggro, though. There's two. That's a lump of silicon. So I'm gonna get picked up by a Rafflemo. Not a Rafflemo, a food catcher. No. I got it then. Start. What does that do? Huh. Oh shit, no, stop. Let's hit this. So it's 10. Or a chance for other stuff. I think I'm going to keep it and just give them both to this guy. I don't think the other is worth it. And then as many of these as physically possible. Grab this. And then continue forward. And then once we get to the depot, I will repair the train and all of that good stuff. I am debating what the point when I just go, alright, full speed ahead. You bastard. Continue movement. You know, I think I know when it is. And it is when... No, okay. So... wait for just a few seconds. Grab that. Okay. I need to do a few things here first. And then I will... The first thing I want to do is the barrel. I will increase range, decrease accuracy, increase fire rate. Everything else stays the same. I will do that one. Actually, do I want to do that one? Well, it's the fire rate and range with a lower accuracy. I think that's okay. Workbench, steam battery, craft. Grab all of these. Add points. These into this. Add points. Let's get the workbench tier 2. Let's not build it though. That's 220, that's 355, 245, so let's add all 3 to that one. And then inspect the engine, insert battery. Okay, that has 240 fuel. We're gonna go up to medium speed. There we go. And then we're gonna run to the front and start helping try and collect. Oh shit, wait, stop. Lump of zinc. And I see another lump up there. Oh, and one of the little guys is out of water. This has a water in it. I'll just grab this one so that I don't have to. There you go. Okay. Let's grab this. Grab this. Grab this. And then grab that. Don't know what silicon does, but it does something. Alright, continue moving. At a medium pace, please. Hold up. There's enough there that I just missed that I want to grab. Really? My main goal is to grab the scrap. My target is scrap. Their target is everything else I leave behind. sneezes and shit coming out of nowhere. Alright, continue movement. Medium, please. Ah, wait. Water you. You're gonna need a water soon. Collect all of this. And I'm gonna make another couple of these. And then I'm gonna hit start again. And let's go into Afterburner. Go as fast as we can, might as well. Oh, I missed one. Oh well. Hey, that one was caught by the, little guy. Whoosh. Oh, this one's bigger.
Looks promising. At least on the outside.
Okay. So I'm gonna make sure, yep, that's good. Let's grab these and refill that. Car batteries operate. Each engine uses its own type of battery. Batteries are installed in fuel slots in the engine interface. Installed batteries cannot be returned. The number of available slots can be expanded with technologies. Brake, transmission, and acceleration controls are both. Brake, transmission, and acceleration controls are all accessible both through the interface and manual levers on the train. Really? I shouldn't touch anything, but yeah, that one right there. Oh, well, I can't touch anything, even if I wanted to. Okay, so I think that was a waste of a battery then. Let's do... No. That's fine. Do this. Then let's do water. And then, because it's accessible by the front, fairly easier. Okay. I will toss these in there. Oh, that's full. Then I will make a bunch of these. I'm going to repair. Open you, toss you in there. Silicon I'm going to put in here for a moment. Toss that in there. I'll come back for the token. I can repair all of these. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do that. along with these. I'm just going to repair everything. There we go. And that should allow me to be able to dump that and that. That is full. Craft that. Pick up that. Let's toss that in there. Let's there we go. Grab this and give you everything else. Okay. Getting inside, I believe, is the correct thing to do. This direction is almost always a fight. I actually shouldn't be collecting this stuff yet. There's where I'll use the token. I'll look around afterward. Or more accurately, I'll collect stuff afterward. Because there is quite a lot to collect. Let's go do the quest.
Definitely can't open it with a hammer this time. You need a key.
So now let's go attack. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. We can do that. God, everything I'm doing right now goes against every instinct I have. I'm like, open this. This is just ammo, actually, that I don't use. But no, just every single instinct says collect everything. And I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do that right now. Aye! Sir? Jesus. Nope. I need to do some other stuff first. Where did I put the spare bandage? That it forced me into crafting. Did I use the bandage? I might have used the bandage. Gonna craft 3 of these. Cool. Now going back, I can fight them with having a little bit of extra stuff already set up. Jesus. Got one down. God. Hit your shots, Jesus. too fidgety. And I'm not skilled enough at... Oh, where am I aiming? There is more. That's that one. Aye! Jesus. I'm gonna go ahead and run back. And then... Okay, I don't know how many I have, or if this is all of the possible parts I need. No, I need a frame and a grip. Or is that what I have? No, I have grips. That's minus 0.2. I don't think that's beneficial. That's beneficial. I don't have anything else though. Okay. In which case... For the time being, let's just toss these in here. And toss that in there. The barrel could be for the pistol. Possibly. Missed me. Oh shit, my gun fell apart though. Holy shit. Alright, I have a grip, I think. I ain't doing too hot, though. Like, damn. Mag. I have a mag. There we go. Hello, sir. I was not prepared for you to be there. There's another down. Ah. He's standing fucking still and I couldn't hit him. God da- oh. No, no, no. This one, thank you. I hear another guy. Hello. Goodbye. Okay. Now I need to go through and find where they all died and such. Okay. So I do have a gun now. I have multiple guns. Well, I wish I knew that earlier. Would have made my life easier. Damn it. Holding Q does nothing. Okay. If I had to guess, we're gonna run out of space again. Just because that's the normal. We do have more space, though. Okay. This side is cleaned out. Now I'm gonna go through and clean out the central areas. Okay. First things first. Deposit all the junk. We're just gonna toss wood in there for the time being. We can put more scrap in here. Chemical is full. Grab this. Okay, I think I can give you everything. Yes, yes, and yes. Add 37. No, that does not open up. Okay. I do not have any of this. So take it all back. And then change this. Let's just disassemble it. Because what I'm going to do is I'm then going to take the other gun and disassemble it. So that we start completely fresh. Do I not have the ability to... Okay. So, start with frame, then go under grip. Increased handling? Decreased handling? I don't know what the... Because this says +2, and then this is +1. And they're both red. But to me, it's you want more handling, not less. Unless it's, handling is bad with stability being good. Those are the same. this is the best reload speed, but a lower mag. This one's just trash. I think that one's good. Let's start with this, and then let's compare. This does more damage, has better accuracy, has less stability, with better range. I think that one then. DPS 193. Cool. Perfect. The rest of this can be scrapped, I believe. I want to check. No. Okay. Let's go over here and make sure that we have all possible things taken out. We'll also take these. Ah, wait. This and this. So that's a grip and a barrel, I think, for the pistol. I might be wrong about that. Okay, that's everything. God. The positioning of that Raflimo, or the loot catcher there, is not good. Okay, start with this one. Yes, I do have another grip. No. Okay, no. Okay. Oh. That's the same thing. So which looks better? This one looks better. I like that one. Okay. And then this one, it would be a grip. Minus 0.2. We'll take that one. I don't know why handling is not something you want, but it actually might be better to keep a couple of barrels. Okay. So what I want to do, that takes that type of ammo. Can I see what type of bullet it uses? Hunter versus bullet. Okay. So I do want to keep these. That one. This one is for a pistol. So that is done. I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put this. I'm going to grab this. Actually, no, I'm not going to grab that. I'm going to go do the slot machine. What'd I get? Temple thing. Ah, it's a bum. Okay, nothing else. That, still needs special ammo. Inhibitor? Okay. That is done. So I'm now going to put back away stuff. Ingredient needed to create useful items and substances. I'm gonna toss that in here for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and give you the rest stuff. Take charcoal. And then I'll take brass components. I do want to get locomotive cabin. But I need to first go in here. There is more stuff to loot, unsurprisingly. Ooh, there is a train here. Fun. Fun, fun. Is it this way? Grab that, and grab that.
Looks like our little train is ready to grow.
No, not that button. I want this button. Using the building console at the depot, build a wagon platform. You can attach platforms to existing wagons or build a new wagon. The limit of available platforms depends on the engine installed. Upgrade technology to expand this limit. Okay, what was the... because I got a note as well. Puzzles beginning... actually, let's just read all of the notes, because I haven't done that yet. I'll try to make observations on this adventure progress. We arrived at a certain depot and discovered a skeleton, so at least there were people here, but whose remains are these? How long have they been here? Could it be the creator of the portal and the author of the diary? It is also strange, a hut with an interdimensional portal, an accidentally broken lever, the void, the sensations of the absence of gravity, whether I am flying or floating. By the way, there was a revolver next to the skeleton. I don't know much about guns, but this one is kind of flimsy and unreliable. I have to think about how to improve it. There are people here, not that I was hoping for a warm welcome, but what happened was unexpected. They think I'm the enemy, and they suspect me of being connected to the scientist. They're certainly in some kind of conflict that I am now a part of against my own will. On the whole, you can even imagine that I'm on holiday, and a very strange kind of holiday that never ends. The puzzle's beginning to come together. 1, the scientists got here with these soldiers when these soldiers were already here. 2, the scientists either already had or took something of value to these guys. My guess is that he's looking for a way to build a portal again. Or is he searching for something else here, something more valuable? There's a picture of a family in his notes. Is it his family? Either way, the scientist obviously knows something, and I want to ask him everything. Fun. I can put that away. Did I see a... No. I thought I saw a thing there, and I was like, hey. Hey. Alright. Already fully upgraded. Add a wagon. Done.
Uh-oh. Look at our big train. They always grow up so fast.
I should be able to make this. In which case, that'll give me 3 wagons to be able to work with total. Which would be beneficial. Something I also want... I can change it. We're just gonna go with that. This is how. Royal wagon walls. Interesting. I That's the steam engine. Ah, yes. I need to remember. Ugh. What in the world? Jesus. Why am I... Okay. So right here I can build. And that is all. Okay. So what I want to do is in here I should have a locomotive cabin. Why do I not? Is it because right here? Okay. It's locomotive handrails. Or it's royal. It is the locomotive handrails, though. Did I have that stuff on me? Or is that shit in here? Or is that stealing straight from my train? This is kind of cool looking. Yeah, I kind of like that. But this transmission and no. No, stop. It's because because ESDF is my... Okay. Really? Oh. Alright, well, that's something that needs to be fixed. So, for the moment, I'm going to set it to W. No. Okay, actually... Okay, we're just gonna do it this way. Disassemble like that. I can back up still. Okay. Locomotive handrails. I would like to get locomotive handrails just because they do look good. I want a brake on either side. Okay. Then next car, I want to build another wagon. I'm curious if I could, upgrade the wagon. I'm curious if I could build another wagon. I'm not sure. However, what I do know I need to do... This is cool. I do like the royal. These guys are going to have to move out. Relocate. I'm gonna rotate you around. And then I'm actually going to... No, what I should do first is grab wood. Okay. Now, platform. Okay. Now, I upgrade. I might actually, you know what? I should probably just do that for my games, since that is how Yeah, WASD. Nope. Strafe left. Move backward. Strafe right. Okay. Jump. Crouch, you're gonna make C. Actually, no. Crouch leave is V. Because that can be fine. Hammer leave is C. Crafting book. Make R. Interact would be E. Apply. These are all screwy now. However, in theory, that should allow me to switch and then yep, perfect. Everything works. E for the next car. Okay. In which case, W does still work. Is that perfect? Alright. I think, actually, no, A is F. So whatever I had F set, whatever I have F set to. But I don't think I have anything set to it. So that allows me to be able to now play this game with all of its functions correct. Okay, I do need... What I need to do, first and foremost, is determine 2, 4, 6, 8. And I have 2. That should be enough. Got a bunch of that. So I think it's like 2 to 1. Because I don't think it's like a charcoal times 2. I think it's 2 wood makes 1 charcoal. And then burns probably like 25 if I had to guess. 25 or 30. Just because of the fact that if it's not that, then why bother ever creating charcoal unless you are creating it for science. In which case, just keep burning the wood, because the wood burning is going to be better than the other. Okay. I have a fat on me. What all do I need? I know I need bearings. I know I need bars. 2 bearing, 2 bar, 2 spring, 2... Okay. So, 2 bolts and 2 springs. 2 craft. I need another fat. Two of these. Did I just grab? Yes. And then 2 bolts. 2 craft. Okay. Perfect. Now I can upgrade wagon. Okay, and then it's just that over again. Okay. So, if I want to do a 3rd piece, I would need to do that all over again. How much does this cost? 2. So 2 iron for every. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 iron for every 1. And then add 4 right now. Because I would like to get exteriors. I don't care about handrail. Handrail would be nice. However, it's not a necessity. Whereas, these will protect things better. I'll probably move the loot catchers inside of this. Like, I'll probably do 2 in the back. Actually, can I make more? Oh, shit. Only 2. Oh, shit. Okay. The loot catchers we can make outside of here. I think what I want to do is I want to extend this one more time. Actually, I want to see how much scrap we have. Because seeing how much scrap we have will determine the cost of everything. We have 42. 42 divided by 2. Where's my freaking pen? The hell happened to my... What? Someone stole my pen. That is my reasoning right now, is that somebody stole my pen. Let's be real, I misplaced the pen. That's what really happened. Where the hell is my pen? Right here. Right, I was using it for D&D. Forgot about that. Okay. So we have, how much was it? 42. Divide that by 2 is 21. So we have 21 possible. It takes 8 to upgrade. Yes, 8 to upgrade, and then I need to subtract 4 now. So 21 minus 4, 17. And then it'd be 10 to be able to add an extra car with the overhead. So that leaves us with 7. We could also add an extra wagon after that, I think. No, I think I'm going to extend it twice. Because I can use... I cannot use that. Does it take a gear? Possibly. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Yeah, we got an extra 10. Okay. So that's an extra 5. Which gets us back to 12. Which would leave us 2 left over. I'm okay with that. Okay. On top of an extra 4, so that leaves us with 6. So 6, 12. All but 12. Just start crafting. Okay. I need to get more fat, which is in here. I want to extend that twice, so that would be 4. I only need 4 fat. I don't need leather. I don't need whatever this stuff is. I will need more wood. I don't need chemical, so I will just use the chemical to turn it into research. Okay. Take all of this, and then bearing 4. Actually, stop. No. Let's do this sensibly. Do 2 at a time. Okay, let's start with that. 2 of those. 2 bolts. Yeah. 2 bolts and then 2 springs. 2 bolts, 2 springs. My math should be accurate. Okay, so I can then proceed to make another set for this. Which means 6 more at the bare minimum. There we go. That is 10 more. Which means I actually need an extra 2. I think. 2 bearing. And then we need 2 springs. No, that'll have 8 left over. I am wrong. 2 bearing. 2 spring. And then 2 bolts. Grab that. Next car upgrade. There we go. Wonderful. This. There we go. Actually, do I get a third? No, not for this car. Disappointing, but oh well. Okay. Now let's go look at these. 1 and 1, so 1 bar, 1 bolt for each. That would be 4 bars and 4 bolts. Four bars and 4 bolts. Meantime, add points. Oh, hold on a minute. Steam battery slot. Okay. Does that mean that's just this upgraded? Yes. So that's just that now has an extra 1 slot. I don't have to build it. Good. Okay. Next car. Build. Really, game? Gotta make my life difficult. Alright. This is cool. I like this. This is cool to look at. It does make it a little bit harder to like swim around in the air and stuff like that. I think it's 2 per car, meaning car, not segment. So if I want to add 2 more, I could by adding another car. Do I have the material for that? I only have 6. Do I have the material from these, though, that could allow me to do that? Because if so, and I can make just 2 more roughly mo, or not roughly mo, I can. 2 of these. And then if this engine just isn't powerful enough and I need to... Platform limit reached. Okay. Then I am wrong. Already fully upgraded. Platform limit reached. Already fully upgraded. Okay. Never mind. I cannot do that. But I have those for when I end up needing to do that. Or when I can do that, more accurately. However, that does mean that with these 2 bolts, I need another cog. Okay. 2 of these. I need a copper wire. Copper wire. 2, 1, 0. Okay. I need to dump this stuff back in here. This, and this. I then need to take this. Where is my other cog? I don't have another cog, that's why. Okay. I do have those. I need another cog. Which means I need an iron bar. Oh. Let's actually, this is a perfect opportunity. Let's see. Charcoal. 50. All spare wood will now be turned into charcoal. Because that's 10, or 20, technically, to 50. And 20 to 50 is a very large return. Jesus. Okay, I need 1 more of these. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1, collect. Gear, craft. 3, 2, 1, pick up. And craft, Craft. I do need to go grab more wood. Whoopsie. Wood is going to be in here. Wood is now useful again. There we go. Or needing to be stored, I mean. Okay. I think the next thing I'd like to do is upgrade all of my chests. Let's grill these. And then let's go check all of these roughly-mo. You have stuff, and you have stuff. Okay. Next, sort out the inventory. Next, we start organizing a bit. Organizing the train, I should say. Okay. Chemical, max, craft. Okay. Now we start moving stuff out of here and into there. I'm going to put this at the very back. Okay. Then I'm going to grab water out of here and move this into the back. Let's just move everything physically over, and then we can figure out from there where things go, because I want to put the roughly-mo in first. Okay. I think the gardens I'll probably have in the third cart. I'll probably make a second garden if I make a second garden. I'm going to take 2 of these, or at least make 2 of these for inside of here. Relocate. Can I put you? I can. So they can be all on the same car. However, I do want a couple at the front, so I'm going to put 1 here, and I'm going to put 1 across from it. Perfect. Okay. Next, I'm going to put these ones in the 2 slots. Rotate. 1 there. Move you. Rotate. Yeah, we'll put it on this side. So there's now 3 on this side and 2 on this side. Okay. Actually, the roughly-mo up front can wait, since this cart is the cart that I'm building in. Okay. I'm going to put the water collector here, and then I'm going to build another water collector here. Okay. Then this roughly-mo no longer has a friend. which I kind of feel bad about. Where is... How dare it be on this page? Okay, I'm going to put it here and here. I actually am going to do 2 sets of storage on each side. Here and here. Okay. This is just mapping at the current moment. Okay. Actually, I see a perfect spot for the garden to go. Right there. Okay. Now you... I want to be centered along that. Do I have Smelter Mach 2? I do. And actually, this takes up a 4x4. This is going to be better in that corner. So... garden. I'll actually put the garden behind this. And then I'll make another garden on that side, probably. So smelter and workbench. Do we have a lab tier 2? They don't have the new models, which is interesting. Okay, workbench. And... okay, the smelter can go in. Right there. We will add another garden over there. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get another loot catcher set up. Okay, let's now move stuff. Rotate and put the kitchen right there, I suppose. Smelter tier 1, I think actually isn't bad to have. I'm going to put it right there. And the same thing with a workbench. I don't think it's bad to have a workbench. Rotate, rotate. Place. That. It looks like it. Okay. And then the lab, tier 1. Put over here. Okay. This one I'm going to put on the left. And then I'm going to grab the armory and put it on the right. There we go. Now we start moving chests in, and I think I'm going to just line there, and then line between that, and then line to the back as well. It does upset me that these are different sizes. Actually, let's... no. This side has to have this because of this. But I am okay with putting this here to fill that space. That still gives me a 2 walk path even after that gets built. I may actually... No, I think this is fine. No. Move the workbench. Over here. Move the lab over here. Squeeze you as close as you can physically get. There. Rotate, rotate. Squeeze you as close as you can physically get. There. Squeeze you over a little bit. I'm hoarding for space. Right there. Bring you there. There we go. The kitchen. Let's move the kitchen over here. Okay, this one. Let's put there, and then this one. Rotate, rotate. Put it there. Okay. I think that's okay. And then we can line this whole side with chests. I'm curious, if I rotate you, will you be the correct direction over here? No, you will not. Okay. So in that case, downward direction is the correct direction. That is the front. Okay. Which means let's just... Didn't spend any resources on it yet. There. And then this one. Right there. And then last one. There. Okay. And then we can go into build mode to be able to build the rest. Okay. this one, I'm going to just shift over, get this placed in, get it placed in correctly. And then shift that over. It's close enough, so it's good enough. Close enough is good enough. Okay. So that will be almost twice the storage in this room. It's also only 9 sets, which kind of infuriates me, so I'm very tempted. I'm gonna do it. Just shift everything over, screw up everything I just did. Just to be able to fit them perfectly. One there. Then continue movement. As long as they're lined up, I'm okay. If they're a little bit farther forward or backward, I'm okay with it. One more. Right there. Then move. Move. Okay. Move that one to there. There. Perfect. Okay. And with that, I'm not the biggest fan of this. So, I'm actually going to move this as far into the corner as I physically can get it. And I'm going to move this next to it. Then I'm going to build this next to it. And then because of the fact that I want to see if it works, I'm going to build another one right there. And then I'm going to squeeze this. I think I might be able to. I might be able to. If I squeeze this as far as I physically can get it, and then squeeze this as far as I can physically get it, and squeeze this as far as I can physically get it, I can barely squeeze this right in between. That's wonderful. I'm very happy I did that. Because that leaves this corner for other stuff to be able to scooch along. And then it leaves this corner for more storage if I need to make more storage in the future. And then in here, I want 2 more sets of these. There we go. And then I want to move you as close as I can physically get you. because I'm only having 2 in the front, and it's mostly going to be fuel and such. Then I'm going to have another over here. And then did I see... Did I not get that yet? Unlocks the upgrade +1 roughly mo capacity. Okay. These ones are fun. How much? 20, so that'd be like 8. Do I have anything? I do. Arguably. That would be... Is that all I need? Lab. Craft. Because if that's all I need... It's 5. Okay, I need... 1 more. Actually, grab this, refill that one. You're full. You're full. Refill that one. Toss that in there, and set that in there. Okay. Grab this, and give you that. To be able to get a new wagon wall. What type did I get? Viking wagon walls. Ooh. Will that give me resources back? Yes. Okay, so that's the only one I can do there. But this one... I like that one more. And it doesn't replace anything. Costs the same amount, but the exterior looks better, and so does the interior. I'm a little disappointed that those don't open, but yeah, this interior looks quite a bit better. I think I want to keep this for the front one, but then I want this for the cabin. Yeah. Alright. Now, I need to add one more thing. Really quickly. In this car, build a module. Brake. In that corner. Build a module. Transmission. Actually, no. That one. Build module. Transmission. And then a brake. Right there. Do I happen to have a speed? No. Oh well. Okay. I think that means that I am set to go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe. If you want to see them all before they come out, and they won't be in parts, go to Twitch, same place, Astral Peacock. There you'll be able to see them live, and if you can't catch them live, then if you find the parts are being slowly uploaded to YouTube, then all 3 or 4 or 5 or 2 or however many parts I have will be all in one stream on Twitch. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.